Peace forever and always.
I'm Soul Sister J.
I'm Soul Sister D.
And I just wanted to say thank you for all the people who helped to the medical fundraiser for my uncle Taalik. And it has meant so much to us that you would help, because without you guys, his life would not be possible and we would not be with him today right now. And I just wanted to say, for all of you that helped and that donated, I would really like to give a big thanks, and I hope that I can meet you one day and say thank you in person. I love you guys, and next.
Okay.
God is on trial. I ordered this book from Amazon, and I must say I've read it. It's very well written, very thought-provoking.
Let's be honest. If black folks are going to get reparations, then they're going to need a four-star general's approach to it. It will have to be approached in an organized, sustained, military-like way. A flamethrower of a man will have to be the keynote speaker concerning reparations. Brother Malcolm would have been the perfect man to go into the United Nations to pressure the power structure to give us reparations. But he's no longer with us, and his brothers who helped stop him haven't picked up the tab. They weren't serious. If reparations is going to be addressed, then a serious individual like this brother named Taalik Ibn'rad should be sent to the UN to speak before the General Assembly. Taalik has the qualifications to be taken serious. He's been consistent in his seriousness. He's a man that's not going to go into the UN and bite his tongue. He's going to express how he really feels. He won't modify his delivery. He won't flip the script, buck, bow, smile, and beguile. He'll let the power structure know how black people really feel and why they need restoration for the mental and spiritual destruction done to all of us. Go get him, wake him up in the middle of the night, and bring him to New York. He'll come in a clean but wrinkled undershirt with a loose-fitting collar. He might come in a robe, maybe in a suit. He might drive a truck to the UN. But you can rest assured, Taalik will be coming as himself. And once the world hears him, the fight for what black folks need will be over. It doesn't matter if Taalik is the opening or the keynote speaker. All you have to do is hear him, and you'll be hooked. What? Meet you at the old Autobahn so we can rally up and organize the people? Haven't you heard that place is always closed? The old ones in the power structure vowed that they would never again give the people that kind of space to assemble. They are scared of Malcolm's ghost now returning to the crime scene. That's why that place is always closed. This is Dusty Basement Studios, and we approve of this message.
Set in Philadelphia, follow Camille Ebony, as she discovers the woman she was meant to be, in the blink of an eye, seemingly when her marriage career and life get rearranged, when a cool stranger enters the mix. She realizes for the first time in her life that she is able to throw caution to the wind and just be herself without any label or duties attached. All things must come to an end, though, and once again Camille finds herself taking on the requirements now of wife and mother. But when she is called upon to do one more favor, the journey to the heart of the matter continues, and she comes face to face with the realities of the girl she once was, the person she has wanted to be, and the woman she is. On the road to self-discovery, Camille soon realizes there must be some casualties.
When the documentary Oh My God, Master Farad came out by Shabazz Productions, it stunned anyone who dared to watch it. That was on April 20th, 2012, and it contained over 4 hours of mind-blowing material. Many people didn't want it to be seen. So to stop the bleeding, those who didn't want the truth out immediately began to criticize the film. Oh my God, Master Farad, the one who was incarcerated. Now the film is even stronger. It's been expanded with 3 extra DVDs with even more powerful information, new photos, and much more. Don't wait. Get the documentary now. Get it while it's available in its purest form. Or make the mistake of searching for a copy 5 years from now when it's selling for over $300. You know, one of those bootleg copies that's been re-edited and all chopped up. You were advised. See an all-new stunning photograph of Master Farad at the time of his arrest, and who was also arrested, seated next to him. See the gravesite and location where Master Farad, the man who taught Elijah Muhammad, is buried. This all-new 5-DVD, 9-hour documentary is a researcher's dream come true.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's an educational masterpiece.
What dear?
Cause I keeps it real like that.
I keeps it real.
Now, some of you are hypocrites, and I'm going to use a very easy, simple example. Some of you are hypocrites when it comes when soul brothers and sisters get to the point where we're sick and tired and we want to go to Africa. We want to go somewhere. We want to separate from these people who clearly have given us hell going on 500 years. I'm going to show you that you're a hypocrite. Or why should we separate? This is my country, blah, blah, blah. And you make good points. Our ancestors built this country. The president, Donald Trump, out of all the presidents that I've ever heard, the president, Donald Trump, said that the black people, the so-called Negro, the African American in this country, our ancestors, we are the ones who built this nation. We are the reason why it became a wealthy and powerful economic force. He's the only one that admitted and confessed to that. And he said, the only president, the only so-called politician, the only one I ever heard say something like that. And he said that the African American does not get the credit we deserve. I never heard that from Joe Biden. You didn't hear that coming from Kamala Harris or Barack Obama or Condoleezza Rice or President George Bush Jr. or nobody but the racist, the man that's supposed to be racist and hate black folks and all this stuff. He told out in the public before cameras, and you can go look it up yourself. And he, to my knowledge, signed legislation to also help get some of our brothers and sisters doing all this time in prison and jail, get them released out of bondage. While these other people like Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, the first black president, and these other suckers did all they could to lock us up. But Donald Trump is the racist. Donald Trump also made it where these historical black colleges and universities, able to get their money like they should. Also, I heard that Donald Trump signed legislation to help get some of our black farmers, get some of the land back, and get some of the things that was stolen from them. But Donald Trump is the racist. He hates black folks and all this. Oh, you are a Trump supporter. I am a supporter of those who do good. I am a supporter of those who do right. I'm going to give a man credit when a man does something that he has earned that credit. Now, if you can show me that this man did not do these things, I will happily shut up. But to my knowledge, that's what he has done. And you did not get that from George Bush Sr. or President Reagan or Jimmy Carter or none of these suckers that's in the Congress. Matter of fact, many of these suckers in the Congress came from a time when they outright voted against anything beneficial to the descendants of slaves born in America, soul brothers and sisters, the once called nigger in this country. And now they holding on, trying to hold on to their seats. They lie, talk about, I changed. I learned a lot since then. You ain't learned a damn thing. Only thing you have learned how to do, well, you didn't learn, is just continue to lie. That's all they've done. Because your actions don't speak like you've done, that you learned anything, because you still continue to do what you done back in the 1960s, late 50s, or whenever your sucker ass was able to get in this congressional seat that you can hold on for the rest of your life. So I support those who do right. And he earned it if he done these things. I would think if we had proper leadership, Donald Trump would probably be your best bet to get you what you really want. Because at least Donald Trump is going to be open it to your face instead of smiling in your face and stabbing you in the back. Out of all these other wackos, you got a better chance with this man, and that's because Donald Trump is not a politician. He's just an American citizen that got some money. But we're not smart. We don't take advantage of nothing. He's full of hate. Watch what you get from Joe Biden and Kamala Harris or whatever her name is. I don't keep up with these people. I just deal with whatever comes my way. I don't care who the damn president is. I don't care who's in Congress. I don't care. Whatever they do, I just deal with it. I could care less. You do not care nothing about us. Here comes another lie. We're all American citizens. You're so full of hate. You're so full of... If we are all American citizens, and you know my neighborhood has a problem, then why don't you help us? No, we are separated. You only care about your neighborhood, your class, your people, and you don't give a damn about us. If we was real American citizens, and America is a rich nation, I'm not saying that all of us should be rich. But what I am saying, nobody in America should be homeless. Nobody in America should be doing bad, because as American citizens, we view ourselves as brothers and sisters. Then I'm not going to tolerate another citizen starving. I'm not going to tolerate another citizen homeless on the street. I'm not going to tolerate another citizen not being able to support their family. I'm not going to tolerate that. That's a no-no. So here you have the United States Congress, and they talking about giving the American people $300 a week in unemployment and a $600, $700 stimulus check. Whoa. That's an insult. That's an insult. That should be an insult to the American people. This, I'm gonna tell you, there should be a civil war. There should be a civil war. The middle class and the poor should rise up, revolt against this government, take all these suckers out, all these old heads out, and start all over from scratch. There should be rebellion. That's an insult. Because you starving, you suffering, what do you have to lose? You got everything to gain. In history, in France, in China, in Russia, it got to the point where the poor couldn't take it no more. What you have to lose? You dying, you suffering, you starving. They rose up against the rich. They rose up against the government, took them all out, and started all over again from scratch. And if it get bad enough, the one who gonna kick it off will be the white folks. It won't be Negroes, because we docile. Well, that's the way thing God gonna do. Jesus, the mother plane gonna do. Now, Caucasian people, white folks, they say they believe in God too, but they also believe in the gun. And they're not going to do all that type of suffering like that. They have a whole different mindset. They're getting ready now. They're ready to rebel against the government right now. And the government is always keeping a track on what they're doing. But see, The government can't do nothing against the citizens. The poor and the middle class, you outnumber the government 100 to 1. And who is in the military? Who is in the army? Your relatives. Your relatives in the army and the Navy and the Marines are not going to stand with the government to come out and kill you. Some of them will in the beginning when it's small, but when it's stretched out, that all the American people, regardless to your race and your color, you sick of this. A $700 stimulus check is a joke. $300 a week, unemployment, that's an insult. All over the country, when I look at the news, our American citizens in food lines, humiliating when they shouldn't have to. The government is supposed to support their citizens during this pandemic. Now, to my knowledge, I have not heard them say that you have to pay for this vaccine. They doing it for free. Who is paying Pfizer? Who is paying Moderna, whoever the hell they are? Who is paying? They're not doing these vaccines for free. The government can pay to give you a free vaccine of something that is unknown. You really don't know what it's all about. But they're not willing, and this stuff is not cheap. This stuff is not cheap. MD says blacks have been used to been led by others for hundreds of years. Think Pink Man will not stand to be told by anyone what to do, including the government. And they have a history of that. They don't go, now see, I am told that the black man is the dangerous one. The black man is docile. You ain't gonna do a damn thing except be a Negro's Pharaoh slave like you've been doing for the last 400 years. If they're gonna fear anybody, they're gonna fear their own when they get to the point where they can't take it no more. And so, yeah, the government put crack and other drugs in our neighborhood. Do you not think they will put meth in the white community? I drive trucks all over this country. There's liquor stores and cocaine and drugs in their neighborhoods, and they give you they fill your mind with all this nonsense on TV to keep their own people asleep. They're not scared of you. They scared of these Caucasian white folks when they wake up. That's who they scared of. They're not scared of you. They know that you're not going to do nothing except run your mouth. Some of us, the majority of us, docile, we're going to wait on Jesus, we're going to wait on Muhammad, we're going to do whatever. That's not how Caucasian people think. Bless me, Jesus. This is how they think. Bless me, Jesus, as I pull this trigger. And the Constitution itself was written for the citizens to be able to arm themselves to do exactly that, to rebel against an unjust, unfair government. That's the way the Constitution was written. That's why they gave the citizens the right to arms, so they can fight against a corrupt government. And white people, Caucasian people, take that to heart. They ready to roll. But they do meth, they do cocaine, they do all. You think that the government don't have something to do with with their own citizens getting all this stuff? They are the real sleeping giant or lion. Not you. You ain't gonna do nothing except talk. Your history show that's all you're gonna do. Their history show when they get sick of something, they don't care about dying. They don't care about suffering. They ready to do what needs to be done. You, you ain't gonna do nothing. The only thing you're gonna do is watch a YouTube video and give some sucker your money. That's all you're gonna do.
Set in Philadelphia, follow Camille Ebony as she discovers the woman she was meant to be in the blink of an eye, seemingly when her marriage, career, and life are rearranged, when a cool stranger enters the mix. She realizes for the first time in her life that she is able to throw caution to the wind and just be herself without any label or duties attached. All things must come to an end, though, and once again Camille finds herself taking on the requirements now of wife and mother. But when she is called upon to do one more favor, the journey to the heart of the matter continues, and she comes face to face with the realities of the girl she once was, the person she has wanted to be, and the woman she is. On the road to self-discovery, Camille soon realizes there must be some casualties.